how patient associations can help researchers find a cure. And my main comment for you that you need to know and understand is that I'm from the United States. I know fairly little about what goes on in Europe or in Australia. I am an FA father. I focus on FA, and I have blinders, and I get my head down, and I do a lot of stuff with FA. So I'm a very safe person to give this introduction because I don't know a lot about what goes on in Europe. I'm going to describe some thoughts about how patient associations can help researchers, and it'll be from a United States perspective. So if you see good things that apply to Europe, good. If you see bad things, it's okay because I don't know about them and it's not intentional. Okay? So let's take a look. See if I can get this around here a little bit more. So first, in the United States, in the ataxia realm, we have these organizations. And on this very simple graph, I want you to notice over here is support, and it goes from 0 support down to 10 or maximum support. And then on the bottom, it talks about research advancement. I like advancement. That sort of says there's something going on and you're moving somewhere. And that's from 0 out to 10. And these organizations then are mapped out according to what they do. Right here in the corner, you will find FAPG, because we don't do a thing in actual research. We're online, we talk to each other, we do things about everyday living. Okay? As an organization, the parents do a lot more than that, but as an organization, that's all we do. Internap. A number of you are probably on Internap. Internap does not do research. Internap has a website, and it has an email list, larger than ours. So it does a lot of support things, but it doesn't do anything in research. On the other end, way out here, and there we go, there is FARA, and there is Muscular Dystrophy Association Seek a Miracle. Those two organizations do primarily research-oriented things as a patient organization. So MDA-SAM is a special little corner of the world in the MDA world in the U.S. And so you can raise money and put it into the MDA, but it's aimed only at FA. And that's the end of the story for them. And then they both share the money with other organizations, and they put grants out directly. FARA, Friedreich's Ataxia Research Alliance, came into being in 1999-ish, and they are very active. I am a member of Friedreich's Ataxia Parents Group. I am not a member of FARA. I point that out really carefully because I'm going to be complimenting them a lot in the next few minutes. So, and I'm doing that as a parent from an ex-engineer and a problem solver, and the things I've seen and what's going on. Okay? So, and then down here you have the National Ataxia Foundation, and you notice they're about here because they do, and they're about here, they do a lot of stuff for support, and they do fundraising. So they're a mixed bag. All right, and then the regular MBA is here. The AT people I put in there just as a courtesy. They're on their own. They're out there somewhere. As an FA parent, I've never interfaced with them. So for me, I don't have any information on them as it relates to these other organizations. Okay, so let's jump off that, and we're going to get into here. So how can How can we help researchers? It's really very easy. We can remove the barriers that prevent the researchers from delivering the treatments to the ataxians. All of these researchers, most of you are researchers, all of you want to deliver a cure or a treatment, but you have barriers that are preventing you from doing that. So the parent organizations can help in that. Well, how can they help? Time. Time is a barrier. I am the father of a Friedreich's ataxian. I'll relate to the lady over here. I want every researcher doing research. I want them doing productive work every minute of the day, because their progress will save my daughter or not. It's that simple. Time is very, very important. So how do we do that? In the U.S., there's a couple of special statuses. One is RAID, and one is orphan status. And Friedreich's ataxia for idebenone, I believe, has attained both of those. I'm looking over at Dr. Perlman, who is my knowledge expert. So when she goes like this, I know I'm okay. So special statuses will make things go faster. You can help, as a patient organization, you can help influence that. Remove governmental bureaucracy. FARA, which, by the way, I look at FARA as being a best practices or a best of class organization. Within the parent organizations, I look at them as being best of class and best practices. In business, you look at other businesses and you say, wow, they're doing really well. How can we do some of the things they're doing? So FARA went in, and Ron Bartek is the president of FARA. One of the first things he did, he got into NIH. And then he found himself testifying to our Congress in the United States. At the same time, of course, he was trying to collaborate and pull together the researchers on FA around the world. You can do that, and you should be doing that. Organizational bureaucracy. Oh man, we don't have that. If your organization has bureaucracy that's slowing down what's going on, then that's not a good thing. In the United States, FARA, when they get an application for a grant, they process that in 60 days. The other two main organizations review their grant proposals once a year. Does that slow us down? You betcha. So we're still working on that, and those organizations are looking at those things. Money. Money is time. I'd like to think if I was Bill Gates, I'd like to be Bill Gates. If I was Bill Gates, I guarantee you that this research would go faster. Because one of the big problems is money. So money is time. We need basic research money. We call that seed money in the States. $20,000, $30,000 grant for some poor researcher that wants to prove out a principle, and when he proves out, he or she proves out the principle, then they go to the big buck people, the drug companies or whosoever.